everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I am going to be trying a brand new brand to me, and this brand, I believe you pronounce it Varnail. I may be pronouncing that incorrectly, but this will be my first time trying this brand, and it's always super exciting to try a brand new brand because you never know, the products could be really good and you feel like you are missing out on these super good quality products, or also the products could also flop and not be as good as you were expecting them to be. So Varnail did send over their gel tip starter kit and also some of their reflective gel liners for me to try out. So I do want to give a big thank you to them for sending over these products for me to try. Another thing that I like to say when I'm doing new brands is that you guys may never have heard of this brand like me, and then seeing and watching this video, it may be something new and you may want to check out their products as well, but you kind of get a first little view and look at the products before you actually go and purchase them for yourself. So everything was included in one box. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the reflective gel liners, and we'll take a look at these once I show everything included in the gel tip starter kit. So this gel tip starter kit is a 13-piece set, so you definitely get a lot of products. This is available on the website currently for $59.99. I do believe that it is on sale currently because it is have that crossed out price of $89.99. So I'm not sure if it's going to stay on sale or go back up in price. So if you do like the items, I would recommend picking up the kit as soon as you possibly can. That way you do get it at the sale discounted price. I will be linking these products down below in the description box. I am not 100% sure if I have a discount code or not, but if I do, I will also add that to the description box as well. Another thing that I was super excited about is this gel kit has 3XXL nail tips. I was so excited for that. They also do have medium and I think like a longer length. You don't have to get the 3X long, but you can choose to get those because most soft gel tip kits do not have those super long nail tips, and I was just so excited for that. So when I was unpackaging everything, this company did remind me of Vetsy a lot. It kind of just was giving those vibes, everything in the box, and then I just pulled everything out. And I don't know, it was just kind of reminding me of the brand Vetsy. So I went ahead and pulled everything out. There are so many items included in this starter kit, which I really like because you get literally everything you need to do your nails except for the gel polish color. So the first items here are the liquids and the base and top coat. The first liquid here is the acid-free primer, and this one is a 15 ml along with the rest. I also want to say that I really like the color of the bottles. I also like how it differs, like the color on the front. So the acid-free primer was orange, and then the base coat has a pink little stripe on it. I don't know, I just really like that. It kind of helps to indicate which one is which, also by not only the name of the product, but also having a different color as well. It just makes things a little bit more helpful. I also do like that these products are full size. That 15 ml is always better than a smaller size because you get a lot more product. This one here was the non-wipe top coat, and the last one is the nail prep dehydrator. And these are essential. We need our prep, our dehydrator, our primer, and then the base and the top coat. So it's great that all of these are included. Most Gel-X dupe kits only include maybe a top or a base coat. Generally, they do not include the primer or dehydrator, so it is really nice that this kit does include both of those, and along with the top coat and the base coat as well. Again, all of the bottles are 15 ml. The next item we have here is actually the solid nail tips glue, and this is in a 10G container. I was taking a look and reading on the box, and it does say that this product was cruelty-free and vegan. And I was also looking at the box on others, and I do think that all of their products are healthy products, not containing any HEMA. I believe that they are all vegan and cruelty-free. So it is really nice to know that these are healthy and good products. So I really do like that. So this again is the Solid Nail Tips Adhesive Gel in a 10G little pot here. I really like the design of it, how it has like that shape to it. I don't know. I really like that. I also like that it is a solid gel. If you don't like solid gels, you can opt to use the base coat instead. And I think when I was taking a glance at their website, I did see a solid gel in a tube. So if you like that as well, you can purchase that on their website. So I wanted to show you guys the consistency. Of course, I would not recommend doing this to your product because you will get bubbles in the product. Of course, the bubbles will settle over time, but I just wanted to show you guys the actual consistency of the product because since it is in the black container, it is a little bit difficult to actually see the consistency. So I wanted to show you guys it is a solid glue gel. I did find it to be a little bit stickier than other solid glue gels I have tried, but you can pull it out, you can roll it in a ball, and of course you will see me using this product when I do go ahead and apply the nail tips. So the next item is the UV LED nail lamp, and for some reason I thought it was going to be green, but it ended up being pink. And then I saw on the top that they actually have 4 colors of this very cute crown nail lamp. I really like this. I don't think I have ever received a nail lamp that looks like this, so I think it's super cute. It's like a castle. I really like it, or maybe even a crown. Either way you look at it, it's a very cute nail lamp, and I also love the color. So we have the nail lamp and also the cord. So we have the USB and then the Type-C. The USB you will plug in to a USB outlet, or you will need to provide your own block. And then the Type-C will just get plugged right in to the back of the nail lamp. This nail lamp does have a button, so that is super nice. I really like nail lamps with buttons just because you can turn it on and you can also turn it off. I did also test to see how many fingers I could fit in the nail lamp, and it was able to fit up to 2 fingers. The next item are some nail clippers, and I really like that these are included in this kit just because the nail tip length is a 3x long. So if you get this kit and get the longer nail tips, having the tip cutter, you can literally cut them down to any length you want. It's also super helpful because you can cut the length down and get a almond shape, a square, a stiletto. You can like make any nail shape you want. So honestly, if you're planning on getting this kit and you like to kind of change up your style to go from shorter to longer, I would recommend getting the 3x long just because you can have that capability of being able to change the length or the shape of the nail tips. So the next item here, I don't really know what to call it. On the website, they call it a quartz nail file pen, and honestly, I used it as a cuticle pusher, and then the other end, I do know that people use it to etch the inside of their nail tips, so it is a very useful tool. The next items we receive are 4 different nail files, and also a buffer is included. The first one, I believe that was 180 to 40 grit, so a lot more of a finer nail file. The next one here, it kind of reminded me more of a emery board, but I really liked it because it had a why can I not think? It had a ruler on it in inches and centimeters. So I think this is really nice because you can make sure that all of your nail tips are all the same length. And this one here is a 100-180 grit. I personally like 100-180 grit. I feel like I use those hand files the most, but again, that one was a little bit more flimsy and flexible and reminded me more of a emery board just because it was a lot thinner. The next one is a 100/150 grit, and I don't really know the shape. It's kind of more of a rectangle hand file. The other one was like a half moon. And then the last one here, this is actually the buffer. And I personally really like these buffers because they're longer, and I don't know, I just really tend to use and like these ones. This one is a 100/180 grit buffer and absolutely amazing quality. I really like how you get 4 different types of files, including the buffer as well. So I think that's really nice. I mean, this kit really, you get a lot of different items, and I totally think it is worth the price just because it is a great gel tip starter kit, especially the way of applying the nail tips. It's definitely beginner friendly, and I think this kit really has pretty much everything you need to do your nails at home. So the next item here are the soft gel tips. Like I was mentioning earlier, they do have some medium and long length, but I decided to go with the 3X long just because I feel like that really when you're getting gel tip kits, they usually only have like medium, long, and short. So having the 3XL, that was so surprising to me. For the nail tips, it is 300 pieces and also 12 different sizes. It was a little bit difficult to see, but when I opened up the box, the numbers were on the top side of the box. And just look at these nail tips. I was so happy with them. I did use the roller hand file to kind of measure, and the nail tips were a little bit over 2 inches long. So these are definitely super long. I really love that. I know I keep saying this, but it is very rare to find a gel tip kit having 3XL or a lot longer nail tips. So I do really like that this brand does have those longer nail tips. It just makes me so happy. I really like that. But these are like the ones I purchased from AliExpress. So I really like that. They're really good quality. The cuticle area is a little bit thinner and more flexible, so you can really get that good sealed cuticle look. And the free edge is a lot thicker and has more, like less flexibility to it. That way it is a lot stronger and doesn't bend or break. So that's really good as well. And I did want to put the largest and the smallest size side by side. That way you could get a rough idea for if they are going to fit you. I also tried to put the roller at the end. That way you could kind of get an idea again in centimeters of how big the nail tips are. So if they will be able to fit your larger nail beds if you do have larger or smaller nail beds. So we do get a very nice C curve. You can also see that it is very sturdy. I was having troubles like moving it, and then again near the cuticle area it's a lot more flexible, and that is what you want. That way it will blend seamlessly and you will really get that flawless application. So overall, I think this kit is a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it, and I will be linking it down below. But now let's go ahead and check out these reflective gel liners that they also sent me as well. I really love glitter, sparkles, and reflective gel polishes or gel liners. I just think they are so stunning in direct sunlight or under your phone flash. It is really like you have a disco ball on your nails, and I absolutely love that. I think here is where I was reading that all of the products are super healthy and that they are vegan and cruelty free. So that is really nice. You can pause to read if you would like to read the back of the box here, but it is super good when brands are not including HEMA in their products and they're taking the more healthier route. I do personally tend to favor those brands a little bit more just because they are having good quality and healthy products. So here are the colors. I'm sorry, but I cannot read the names just because I am sitting far back from the computer screen, and if I get close, my mic will pick up very loud. So I cannot see the names, but again, I will be linking these all down below in the description box in case you do want to pick some of these up for yourself. So the first gel liner here, I was surprised with the color. Seeing the color swatch on the bottle, it was a bit more blue, and then when I opened it up, the polish was actually silver. So I was kind of confused by that, just seeing like the blue on the bottle and then opening up, having it be silver. Either way, it was still an absolutely beautiful gel liner, and all of these colors were so stunning. I do want to say that these gel liners were a little bit of a thicker consistency because they did have a lot of glitter in them. So do keep that in mind if you want to end up purchasing these. These gel liners are a lot thicker, which that can be a really good thing because when you are using gel liners and doing nail art, you want the gel to stay in place. You don't want it to move around. So of course, having a thicker product that will really help with your gel polish stay in place. So I did want to go ahead and swatch these for you guys. That way you could just get a quick idea of how the colors look. And because I have been talking so far this entire video, I'm just going to go ahead and let the swatching play out. I will just show the front of the bottle so you can catch the name. I will show the product from inside the bottle and then I'll swatch it on the swatch stick. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it play out and I will come back once I'm finished. So here quickly are the 6 gel liner swatches. They are absolutely gorgeous. I did mean to do an end clip when I turned off all my lights, but I accidentally forgot to do that. But trust me, they are absolutely gorgeous, and I ended up using one of the colors in my manicure, so you will see the flash result of the end shot. So just keep sticking around if you want to see how reflective they are. They are absolutely gorgeous though. But that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys and everything they sent over for me to try. So we are now ready to jump into the nail set. I am starting off with pushing back my cuticles using that, I think they called it a quartz nail file or something like that. I don't really know the particular name for that, but I did use that end to push back my cuticles. It worked really well, and it is dual-ended, so the opposite side, I know people use it to etch their nail tips. I didn't try that out. I should have, and I kind of regret not doing it, but I do know other people who have used that end for that reason. I am now taking one of the hand files and I am just etching my nail bed to remove the shine. I am not doing this hard whatsoever. I just want to remove my natural shine from my nail plate. I will then be taking the dehydrator and applying a layer of this to all of the nails. Very, very important step if you want your nails to last. Our nails do have natural oil, so using a dehydrator will dehydrate the nail plate and get rid of the natural oils. After the dehydrator was dry, I went ahead and did a layer of primer onto all of the nails. That will help so your nail tips last longer without any lifting. After that was all dry, I am now taking the base coat and I am going to be applying a layer of this to all of the nails. I went ahead and then did a full 30-second cure in my larger nail lamp. So all of those prep steps were just for educational purposes and what works for me when I'm doing gel extensions on my toenails. Because I can't actually keep these nails on because I have more content to film, I did go ahead and just apply a peel off base coat. That way I can pop these nails off. On the Varnail website in this listing, it does say the nails can last up to 4 weeks with proper application. So if you really do go in with those prep steps and using those products, I'm sure you will be able to get 4 weeks of wear out of these nails. So after I had my peel off base coat applied and that was cured, I'm now ready to size out my nail tips. Very quick and easy process. When you are doing this, you want to make sure that the nail tip fits you perfectly. You don't want the nail tip to be too large. You don't want it to be too small. If you do come into a too big or too small, always size up and use a hand file to file off any remaining. You don't want to size down because then you will have to like press the nail tip down and it is going to just pop right off from your nail plate. So if you are struggling with your sizing, just make sure you have that perfect fit without needing to shove the nail tip down to fit from sidewall to sidewall. So these nail tips fit me very nicely. I didn't have to do any filing, but if you do need to customize them, feel free to do so. They are going on your nails, so you really want them to fit you perfectly. I didn't have to do any of that, so I'm just diving right in to picking up some of that solid glue gel, putting it in the nail tip, and then I am going to be placing it down onto my natural nail. This solid glue gel was a little bit stickier than other solid glue gels I have tried, and honestly, I didn't mind it too much just because I felt like with it being a little bit stickier, it was a little bit softer and easier to move. Like it was a little bit more malleable, if you understand what I'm saying. So honestly, I really liked it. It was easy to use. I just took the nail tip, scooped some of it up, and then I just kind of pressed it down into the nail tip. You really don't have to press it down if you don't like doing it this way. It's just a personal preference, and I feel it's a little bit easier to apply when I do press the product down before putting it onto my natural nail. Once I did have the nail tip in place, it was very easy to clean up anything that was on my skin, which is a super important step. You do want to make sure that you are cleaning up around your cuticle and on your skin, removing any of that gel before curing. You don't want to cure any gel to your skin. Another thing that can be super helpful when you are doing this is starting at the cuticle area of your natural nail and slowly lowering the nail tip down at a 45-degree angle until the gel product has covered the entire natural nail and has reached the free edge. That is super important. You don't want to get any bubbles. That's why I talked in the beginning of the video when I was showing you guys the consistency of the product. I recommended that you do not do that with your product because it will get bubbles and then you can have bubbles in the gel when you're placing it down and doing your cure. So because this is a solid glue gel, I didn't have to hold the nail tip in place while curing. I was able to just make sure it was snugly down on my nail, and then I went ahead and did my 5-second flash cure. I pulled it out just to make sure everything was straight, and then I put it back in for about 10 more seconds and moved along to the next nail. Once I had all of the nails applied, I did go ahead and do my full cure in my larger nail lamp for a full 30 seconds. And now for some bad news. So this gel was burning so bad. I do not know why gel burns, but do keep that in mind. This gel was burning really bad. I probably will never use this solid glue gel again. And it's so sad because I really liked the solid glue gel, but with the burning, I have never had a product burn my nail beds that bad. So I feel like that's the only downflaw with this kit, and it makes me so sad because I really think it's a good kit and I do still recommend it. Maybe the gel will not cure everybody, but for me, it definitely did burn quite a bit. It did cure just fine, but the burning was like, oh my goodness, I had to keep taking my hand in and out of the nail lamp, and it was very, very bad, but I made it work. But I did want to let you all know that this gel does burn quite a bit, so definitely keep that in mind when you are deciding if you want to purchase this kit. So after all of the nails were cured and applied, I am now going in with a little bit of filing. I used one of the hand files, the buffer, and I also went in with my e-file around the cuticle area just to make sure everything was sealed in, and I did remove any spillage. I then went ahead and used my dust brush to remove all of the nail dust, and the nails were looking so good. I was loving the length, the shape, everything about them. I was just obsessed. But I am now ready to go in with some gel polish. So taking the Daily Charm, I think it's J05. I can't remember the name, but this is one of my absolute favorite nude gel polishes. It is so, so pretty. I am going to be using this color on all of the nails. All of the nails are pretty much going to be the same exact thing. I'm going to be doing some abstract and 3D crocodile print. So a very cohesive and simple set today. So I'm starting off with this nude gel polish. I'm going to be applying a coat of this to the nails, curing for 30 seconds, and then I will go in with a second coat. This nude gel is so dreamy. I love it so much. I love picking this one up and using it. I just think it looks so good with my skin tone. This one is from Daily Charm, and I do have a discount code with Daily Charm. That code is NAILEDBYBRANDI, and it can save you a little bit of money off all of your Daily Charm purchases. So I will go ahead and put that code and my affiliate link down below in the description box. And I do appreciate each and every one of you who does uses my code. I do earn a small commission, so it definitely helps me out a lot when you are making your Daily Charm purchases through my affiliate link or my discount code. So here are the nails with 2 coats of color. Just look at this nude. Is it not like looking so yummy? I love this color so much. I think the nails are also looking very good. I would totally just wear my nails like this, but we can't be finished yet. We have to add a little bit more. So this one, I believe the name was Cherry Lips. Again, check the description box if you end up liking a color. It will be linked below. And if I ever end up forgetting to link something down below, please don't hesitate to leave a comment asking what that product's link is, or if I have a discount code or something like that, and I will try my best to get back to you as quick as possible. Sometimes I just end up forgetting things. but I am going to be using this color. It's like a mix between a very bright red and a very hot pink. That's kind of what I get from this color. Super beautiful. I love it a lot. I am also using the Daily Charm nail liner brush. I believe that's what this liner is, and it's a really good quality brush, and I am just going to be kind of doing some abstract on these nails. I don't really know what else to call it. I am just going on the nails. Some of the nails I will be doing the top half and the bottom half, and then two of the nails I think I will only be doing the bottom half, but working more to the middle of the nail, if that all makes sense. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. For this footage, it is sped up a little bit just because today's video is a little bit longer than usual with the unboxing, applying the nail tips, and also doing longer nails. Most of the times when I have videos where I do longer nails, the videos end up to be a little bit longer, and of course the nail set takes me longer to do. So doing the nail art on longer nails, of course, it's going to take a little bit longer. So usually I do speed it up a little bit. But it is very simple. I'm just going in, creating like a border for where I want the line to be, and then I would just go ahead and fill it in. For each of the nails, I do go ahead and do the design, and then I go ahead and cure for 30 seconds before moving on to the next nail. That way I do not bump anything. But I'm just going to go ahead and let this play out, and I will be right back for the next step. So here how the nails are looking. I did go ahead and show all 4 fingers on camera and did my thumbnail off camera. Very simple, and I really love the bright red color. I think that's so gorgeous. I am now going to be using the silver reflective gel liner from Varnail. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but you guys know, you saw the name of it. So I went ahead and put some of this out on a palette just so I could use a little bit of a thinner line brush, the same one that I used for the red, like, abstract nail art. I just wanted to use that one because it's a little bit thinner and easier to control. So I am just going to be adding this to incorporate a little bit of glitter, and I am just outlining each of the abstract pieces in the nail set. And for this, I did feel like I was able to do all of the nails at once, and then once I had this all on, I went ahead and did my 30-second cure. Once I was finished with adding a little bit of glitter, I am now going to be taking the non-wipe top coat and applying this to all of the nails. The reason I'm going in with this non-wipe top coat is because I want to do some 3D crocodile print using some clear acrylic powder, and I want it to be 3D, so I want to make sure that I apply my top coat first. I cure that, and then I can go in with the crocodile print design. If you are doing this, make sure you go in with your top coat. If you do not, it will be so hard to apply your top coat to the entire nail without getting it on the crocodile print. I hope that all makes sense. I have had it happen to me so many times, and then I was just like not able to do the crocodile print, or I would have to wipe it off and restart the design after I applied my top coat. So definitely make sure that if you're doing this 3D or any 3D design, you put some top coat on there first, you cure, and then you proceed with your 3D design. So this crocodile print was very trendy. I don't know how long ago, but I still think it is a very cute design. It is also something very simple to do, and it really doesn't take much time at all just because you draw on your design. I'm doing some lines, and then before curing, you'll just sprinkle over some clear acrylic powder. I like to do a 30-second cure, and then I just pull the nail out, wipe it off, and then you have a very cute 3D design. You can do this with anything. You don't have to do lines. You can do dots. You can do a flower, hearts. There are so many different things that you can do, and I just really like the 3D aspect. I think it's super cool. Instead of the nail being smooth, it kind of has like a touch to it, like sensory, and I really like that. So I was using the liner brush, but I did decide to switch over to a dotting tool. I just thought it was a little bit easier to get those smaller lines. And for this, I am just using that same very bright red color and only putting it on the bright red design on the nails. I do one nail at a time just because when I apply that acrylic powder, I don't want it to sit too long before I cure. So I go ahead and finish the design. I use a cuticle pusher to pour over some clear acrylic powder, and then I do a 30-second cure. And I just love how this design turns out every single time. I always think it looks so good. And to me, it kind of gives like a baddie vibe to it. I really wish I would have put some like baddie, like black or red, like gothic nail stickers on the nude part. I think that totally would have given the nail set a totally different look, and honestly, a very good look. I wish I would have thought about that. But either way, I think the nails turned out super pretty, and I really loved the outcome. For the rest of the nails, I will be repeating the same exact thing, so I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of this play out. I really hope that you guys are enjoying the video and you have almost made it until the end. If you are still here watching, I do want to know, so go ahead and leave some red heart emojis down below in the comment section. That way I know that you're watching like throughout the entire video. And if you are still here watching, thank you so much. It means so much to me when you guys watch my video all the way through. And also, if you are enjoying, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give the video a thumbs up. So here are the nails after the crocodile print is finished on all of them, and they are all cured. That was the last step I decided to do, so I went in with some rose cuticle oil from Daily Charm, applied that to my cuticles to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look. I love these nails so much. I really like the nude color with the silver glitter and the super bright red color. I just think these nails are so stunning. They remind me of red carpet nails. I think they are so pretty, and having that 3D crocodile print just gives like a baddie look to them. I don't know, I'm obsessed. I love them a lot. Let me know down below if you would get this nail kit because they have the longer nail tips. I know everybody doesn't like longer nail tips, so honestly, it may not be as exciting as I'm thinking it is. But if you do like the longer nail tips, this is definitely the kit for you since they do have some 3XXL nail tips, and I think they only have coffin and stiletto in the 3XL, but still, the longer girlies get the longer nail tips, so that's super nice. And of course, they do also have the medium and long length, and we do get nail clippers in the kit. So if you don't even like super long nails, you can clip them down to be shorties, and that will also look super cute as well. So this is the finishing looks of the nail set. I wasn't able to get any outside shots because it was really rainy, and I'm so sorry for the glare. It always makes me so angry, especially when I can't get outside shots. But I really like these nails, and I do highly recommend this nail kit. Here are the nails in low lighting and with my phone flash. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.